For today's Grimm adventure, we find ourselves not too far outside of the city of Glasgow in a place called Dumbarton. This giant house that is behind us is known as the Overtoun Estate, and right next to it is a bridge known as the Overtoun Bridge, or as the locals call it, the Bridge of Death, or the Dog Suicide Bridge.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
Now the reason it's called the Suicide Bridge is because over time, for whatever reason, countless dogs, I'm talking hundreds of dogs, walking across the bridge, all of a sudden started acting strange and then would jump over the bridge. And nobody really knows why. Some people say it's because of ghosts. Some people say it's because of the smell of certain animals that would have nests nearby. Either way, there have been documented cases of dogs jumping to the death, some surviving, and even a story of a father throwing his son over the bridge. It's funny, every time we turn the camera on while we're here in Europe to film a video for Grimm Life, we find ourselves saying, man, I could really see us living in that place. And this is no exception. Well, one thing though, I'm not gonna cut grass. There's a dog howling in the distance. Now, I found this out recently. Now, I don't know how true this is, but a castle is something that's used for military importance. It has like a reason for being there. And a palace is a home that kind of looks like a castle that's magnificently huge like this. So technically, this could be the Grimm Life Palace, the Grimm Life headquarters. Oh, I love it. Again, I'm not cutting grass. I don't care what you say. Whether we buy this place or not, it is beyond amazing. This stone wall that kind of keeps everything in and keeps people like us out, unless we owned it. These staircases, it's a residence garden only. So it is here on the property, and you can walk it. Just be respectful. Just look at how massive this place is. If I'm not mistaken, this place is open at certain times for tea, mostly by appointment only. But it's not open today, but that's okay because what we came here for is actually just past that car to the right of your screen. The Overtoun Bridge. You can see Jessica's already over there. We were just checking out the entrance to this place. I don't know about you, baby girl, but I really think that we could do wonders with this place. Like, let us inside, do some Grimm decorating, and voila. We got a waterfall, we got a haunted bridge, we got birds singing. I mean, come on, what more can we ask for? Now, right now I'm standing in the center of the bridge. And looking here, there are a ton of little spots, like little cubbies where dogs can run and jump off. But there is a couple different documentaries that people have done online that you can find that they kind of point to one in particular, so that's what we're gonna show. Now, Jessica, if you come walking this way, a couple of people say that dogs will become running across the bridge full speed, and then they just kind of veer off and just leap over the edge. Others say that they come to pretty much right about where Jessica is, and they pause. No pun intended. And then they turn to the right, to this little portico over here. And then they just kind of jump right off into the ravine below. And this is a good 50, 60 foot drop down there. Surprisingly, some dogs have lived and others, hundreds have jumped. Some have not. Crazy, right? Such a beautiful place, and at the same exact time, this has a story like this. Now, of course, nothing is certain, nothing set in stone, but there are a couple different theories as to why dogs would do this. The first theory is this. Dogs running across the bridge, they become entranced. Standing right here, I can hear the sound of a waterfall, and the bridge is just the right height with the tree line that it kind of has like an optical illusion. They think that the dogs run, they might have saw something, or they hear something, they smell something, and then they jump over the bridge thinking that there's ground there, but there's not, and they fall down, straight down. Another theory is the dogs smell something. At certain times of the year, minks and squirrels and other animals make little nests underneath this bridge. And supposedly tests were run on like a control of dogs, like a series of dogs. And they said that with the smell of mink, some dogs just kind of lost their marbles and just kind of bolted towards them. So that can, make sense as well. And of course, because we live in a time where there's a lot of strange and unusual stories and there's a fascination with ghosts, a lot of people think that this bridge is haunted and a ghost is actually luring the dogs to their death. Whatever it is, it's sad. Believe it or not, the history of this bridge gets even sadder. Back in October of 1994, a man threw his newborn son over the bridge because he believed that he was the devil himself incarnate because of a birthmark. And he said he chose this bridge because of all the dark spirits, the dark energies. Did you guys see that dog? A lot of people are walking dogs not on leashes. Oh. No, you're good. The people that just walked across, I told them their dogs running around were making me nervous, and I asked them if they knew the stories, and they said they did, and they keep a close eye on their dogs, and that they're safe. They've made it across a couple times. And I'm telling you what, there's that one time you just never know. We're gonna see if there's a trail that goes underneath the bridge, down the hillside, down the embankment to the water. We're rather curious to see if we can hear something, like the acoustics from the waterfall echoing with the arches, the stone arches of the bridge. It's a nice peaceful walk back here. So it looks like there is a pathway that goes down to the right, baby ghoul. There's steps down there too. There is a path that goes down here. It's definitely the path less traveled because it's a little bit more overgrown. So there's the bridge, and the path that we were on brings us right down here to the very first arch. Now, baby ghoul, down here, to me, it sounds normal. But like up there on top of the bridge, with the waterfall, everything below, it had a bit of a strange echo.
Do you hear the echo?
I hear the echo now, yeah. But up there, it sounded a little like disorienting. Down here, it just kind of sounds normal. So I'm wondering if, I don't know, a dog with a higher sense of hearing goes across that bridge, and the acoustics of everything below it coming up, it just kind of all creates this almost like a Bermuda Triangle for dogs. So Jessica wants to walk a little further down the path to check something out. Now, what were you thinking, baby ghoul?
From up on the bridge, tiny birds, you can hear waterfall on both sides, so I wanted to see if it was an optical illusion of sound, whether or not there actually was two waterfalls. And there are. The smaller one here, the bigger one is over there.
Makes you think, right?
It does. I'm formulating theories. I'm thinking long form of the reasons we've heard of why the animals do this.
Jessica's definitely feeling and hearing something. She was just talking how there's definitely like this optical sound illusion thing happening, not with the eyes, but with the ears. I mean, these chambered arches, 2 waterfalls, a stream, rocks. Something's going on here. You know, I was just thinking, maybe it has nothing to do with acoustics, or maybe it has nothing to do with ghosts or scents or anything like that. I mean, you got these giant boulders covered in moss. What if it's like, you know, the old druidism, you know, that kind of thing, where it's like old world magic, you know, power of stones, power of earth, some sort of magnetism, something happening here, right? I mean, down here, you feel like you're in a completely different place. You got water, you got stone, you got, and who knows? Definitely gorgeous though. Definitely gorgeous. Baby goal, it definitely is a long way down there. Now, walking back up to the bridge, there were 3 guys walking by with, what, 4 or 5 dogs? And one of them, I kid you not, kind of bolted real quickly to this side, pretty much right where we were filming and talking about. He pulled him back real quick, and talking with them for a little bit, they know about the history of this place. And it made him nervous. So, just be careful. Always be careful. And with that being said, thank you for joining us on another Grimm adventure. This time to a haunted bridge. Until next time, happy Halloween.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. A bad luck's always